This is Absolutely Positively with your host, Deni Kay, brought to you by Mute Mogul Media. Well, hello. Welcome to another riveting episode of Absolutely Positively with your girl, Deni Kay. I am over the moon excited to be with you one more again. I am so excited that I have this platform. I'm super excited to have every point, click, share, love, heart, all of that for the content that is shared every month. And I am just blessed to be powered by none other than 3MG, baby. And if you've been sleeping and don't know who that is Mute Mogul Media Group. And so I'm so blessed to be powered by them, this platform, and all the things that they do over at 3MG. I mean, they some working people over there, okay? And the mastermind behind it all, Mr. J.D. Leonard, is doing his thing. So we send blessings to him, pay those bills, get that housekeeping out the way. And always a good time to give people their shine, give them their flowers while they're alive, right? Which brings us into this episode of Absolutely Positively, where we just like to give you the IEM feels. We are about inspiration, encouragement, and motivation, because that's who I am. That's what I bring to the K. That's the Deni Kay part of it, the IEM feels. You heard? For your IEM lifestyle. I believe that it is so important to have inspiration, encouragement, and motivation in your lifestyle. You know, what you do every day, trying to hustle. I feel like I'm an IEM lifestyler, okay? I operate this way so I can have the best IEM life. And so that's what Absolutely Positively is all about. You see, I'm rocking my African wear, you know, it's past Black History Month, but I'm still repping for the people, for me, because it makes me feel good. And it just ushers us in to our word of the day. I'm so excited because it is one of my favorites. So if you're rocking with us every month, we are in the month of March, and March is Women Awareness Month, where we celebrate women, her story. So that's a wonderful thing about March. But January, absolutely positively, APWDK, was about intentions. February is about affirmations. And I felt like we're taking this journey, right, to try to live our best IEM life. So I am trying to equip you with the words that feed your soul and spirit to help you grow into that IEM lifestyle that I keep talking about every month or every week or whatever you click on. And so I have been meditating on what word would I give you for March. You know, do I give you something about March, the actual word? Do I give you something about the Women's Month? You know, do I do other holidays, which I think only St. Patrick's Day. But anyway, what was the word of the day going to be for this episode? And I settled on one of my favorites, my favorite words, hyphenated word, like me. But anyway, hyphenated word, self-love. So excited because I'm a big proponent of self-care, and it starts with self-love. So let's jump right into our word of the day. Our word of the day. with Deni Kay. Okay, all right, see, I get a little excited about these words, y'all. Okay, anyway, so self-love is defined as love of self or regards for one's happiness. Now, I kept digging because I like that. I dig that, right? But there is some other definitions out there that I want to share with you, and it goes a little bit more in depth. So here we go. Self-love is a state of appreciation. So I like that better. Appreciation for oneself that grows from actions that support our physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. So you see why I love this definition. Self-love means having a high regard for one's own well-being and happiness. Self-love means taking care of your own needs and not sacrificing your well-being to please others. Self-love means not settling. I'm going to say it again, not settling for less than you deserve. Ooh, ooh, I could preach a sermon right there, but I'm not. We're just doing the word of the day. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about self-love? Or are you operating in self-love at least one time a day? Because, we got 24 hours. Of course, some of us, sleep 6 hours. And if you're like me, you got to get your 8, at least try to anyway. I know that's a horrible feat. 8 is a good day. But are you getting your required sleep? And if you are, that leaves 18 more hours that you're up. And within that 18 hours, are you exhibiting some form of self-love? I mean, come on, are you? And you'd be surprised that you will find people who are not. I think that if you're a parent, if you're a spouse, we struggle with this because somehow we are disillusioned that this is about selfishness, and it's not. This is not what this is saying. It's just being comfortable in the skin that you're in, being comfortable with who you are and being happy about it. I mean, do you get up and yodel and it brings you joy? But somebody's like, well, you can't sing, so why are you yodeling? And it's not about if you can sing or not. You're doing it for yourself, and it feels good when you yodel, 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 yodel. Something goes into your spirit and you feel good about it. You love yourself and you love when you yodel, and so you're doing that for yourself. It says the state of appreciation for oneself and the gifts and the talents thereof. It grows from the action that supports your physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. And so sometimes those are things that we do. Sometimes it's the practices that we have. One of my favorites is just literally putting on a song and rocking out to it. It makes me feel good. It makes me love everything about my appreciation for that, so much so that I'm a music therapist, but just how that makes me feel and how it permeates physically, spiritually, and psychologically. And that's a gift I give to myself daily, is just to have that moment. So what are you doing to operate in that lane of self-love? What does your self-love car look like? Okay, mine is a Mercedes, a Lexus, a Porsche, a Lamborghini. That's what I'm driving up in, and it has a big tag on the side that says self-love for Deni Kay, because that's something we do. Now, granted, sometimes I struggle during the day to find those little pockets of time, but I find them. It has become a practice. I didn't always start out like this. I wasn't always like this, but I had to practice it. I had to get in the rhythm of taking out a little pocket of time. And so what that looks like is sometimes setting a timer. If you got to set a timer that says self-love for Deni Kay or self-love, and insert your name right there. Do it for you, not the culture. Do it for you. You know that saying, do it for the culture. Do it for you. And then it'll bless the culture. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, that is your word of the day. And as you know that we're going to touch on that again somewhere within this episode, but yeah, self-love for this episode of Absolutely Positively. And now we got to shout out to our sponsors and who funds this, who helps us get the word out. We are on YouTube. That's our platform. So we gotta have you go like and subscribe. We gotta go have you leave a comment, you know, do the notification buttons, like, subscribe, notify, and I'm adding share. If you know someone, especially that little part right there about the self-love, and you know they need to exhibit some magic in their life, some Black girl magic, some Black man magic, whatever, or just magic in general. It ain't about color, just magic in general. Share this platform with them, and let them know that we're on Anchor too. We have so many ways for you to get plugged in. I said we're on Anchor, please forgive me. We are on Spreaker. We are on Spreaker. And we make this into a podcast for those people that may be already on Spreaker. You're looking for a podcast to listen to. 3MG hones all of this information and transfers it and converts it to the Spreaker platform. So go to YouTube, like and subscribe, and then mosey on along and download on your app, on your phone, this Spreaker app, so you will not miss an episode of APWDK, because the other episodes that you missed are on there, which I love. Episodes that you've missed are on YouTube. So put us on when you're on a car trip and just have it roll over to the next episode. But anyway, all right, moving on. We've done that. We've done Word of the Day. So shout out to our sponsors, YouTube and Spreaker. And now we are ready. We are ready for our quote of the day. And as you guessed it, it is going to be about self-love. There were so many that I could choose from, but you know, I always like to resonate with what resonates with me. I like to pick what resonates with me. And this one I just thought was just absolutely brilliant. It doesn't really have the word self-love in it, but it is by Hannah Bronfman, Bronfman, Bronfman. But she says, don't forget to tell yourself positive things daily. Let me repeat that. Don't forget to tell yourself positive things daily. You must love yourself internally to glow externally. And I think that's why I liked it, because number one, it had positivity in it, or just the word positive. But it kind of goes with that adage, she's beautiful on the inside and the outside. What you pour into, what you drink and digest, you know, comes out of you glowingly. So if you drink water, and I'm gonna pause right there. So many people ask me, you know, what do you put on your skin? Or, you know, because, you know, I'm rocking 50. And so what do you put on your skin? What do you do? And a lot of times it will surprise people. You know, I'm an herbalist, and of course I put that kind of stuff on my face, but I drink a lot of water. I do. I drink a lot of water. And if I'm going to have something that I know is probably not good for me, like a glass of wine or two, or a sugary drink, like, juice. I'm a juice monster. I don't do soda that much, but, I might do soda. I will make sure that I flush that out because I know I don't need it. I might follow up with some exercise or something like that. But the main thing is water, flushing those things out. And so in that vein, drinking water kind of helps me with this results of how my skin glows sometimes. And so that's what she's saying, that if you fill your tank, your self-love tank, with positive things, good things about yourself. We talked about that last week about affirming yourself and last month rather, talking about affirming yourself and affirmations. Same thing. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am woman. Hear me roar. I have something to say. I saved a life today. I made a baby today. I remember when I was pregnant. I had this app that literally would tell you every week the formations of your baby. So, for instance, your baby grew fingernails today. Your baby is forming your heart today. Your baby is the size of a pear and has ankles and cartilage and all of these wonderful things. And so I would literally tell myself, I made an elbow today. Okay, I had a really bad day. It was kind of shitty. But I made an elbow today, and so we have to encourage ourselves. We have to tell ourselves positive things. And other than water, that's some stuff I tell myself. And, I'm not trying to sit up here and tell y'all that I am 100% absolutely positively like this all the time. I am not. And it's quite funny that when I am not, people are shocked because they think, oh my gosh, is everything okay? Did someone die? No, I just had a bad day, just like y'all. But because I operate in positively and the IEM feels that it's difficult to see me any in a different emotion, I should say. But why am I like this a lot of times? Because I feed myself positive energy. I listen to songs, I listen to positive words, I even meditate on words at night, just good words, things that bring me joy, even water, because I think about water, your drink. I think about water in the ocean. I think about water, the rain, and I think about the living water, God. Okay, somebody hear me? Okay. Anyway, let me bring it back down. So again, your quote of the day is by Hannah Bronman, and she says, "Don't forget to tell yourself positive things daily, because you must love yourself internally to glow externally." We talk about the glow up, right? We talk about just being the best that we can be. That's where it starts. So start loving on yourself. Start giving yourself positive things. I just want to read some things about how and why you need to practice self-love, because it motivates you to make better choices, healthier choices in your life. When you hold yourself in higher esteem, you're more likely to choose things that nurture your well-being and serve you well. These things may be in the form of eating healthy, like I talked about, exercise, what I talked about, or just having healthy relationships. So this extends far beyond just loving yourself, because what you put in will glow externally and you attract all of these great things. And some of the things you can do to practice self-love, because I always like to try to give you some action and absolutely positively. Become mindful. Take actions based on needs rather than wants. Practice good self-care. We talked about that. They go hand in hand, self-care and self-love. Make room for these good, healthy practices. so you can be successful. And my favorite out of that is just really being mindful. That's where it starts, I believe. You have to be kind of aware of some of the things that you're doing. So a lot of times we're so busy in life that we can kind of forget what that looks like and what we're even doing to be able to even practice it right in the first place. So I suggest a journal, writing stuff down. If you have the bandwidth, a journal, or if you're like me, it's always on the go, get your phone. The voice memo is my friend. I can't tell you how many things I do in my voice memo. Like today, I was like, you know what? I want to talk about self-love. Record, stop. All right, gone. And then I come back to it. Oh yeah, that's right. I said I want to talk about self-love. Just things like that. But it starts with being mindful. And so I hope that that was something good for you so you can practice self-love for yourself and really ingest that quote. I really want you to put in things internally so you can glow externally. Get your soul glow, get your soul glow. That's not even how the song goes, but I tell you, I just, things drop in my spirit and I just say it. That's a form of self-love because I'm being who I am. And I'm glad you kind of like it because, you know, or maybe you don't, but you still like it. You still hit the heart button and you still tune in. So for that, I'm grateful. All right. That has been your quote of the day, people. Tell me how you like that quote. Drop it in comments, send me a DM, just let me know. It's this whole self-love thing. I think this is something that we just need to have on rinse and repeat because we forget. All right, moving on. So before we go to our last segment, I just want to remind you that we are on Patreon, y'all. I want you all to subscribe to this platform because I really have all these wonderful things that I want to start sharing with you. I want to start sharing some of my guided meditations with you. I want to start sharing merch with you. I want to start sharing, of course, the platform to my loyal people who are out there sharing APWDK and who are out there helping me promote and just really a part of the family. So I want to give you your free perks. I want to give you that extra love, that Deni Kay love through Patreon. So please go to the Patreon website. Drop it in your browser and subscribe and get hooked up as a member for Deni Kay, but you got to go to MUTEMOGULMEDIA group to get started. So go to Patreon today and be a patron of APWDK. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta become a patron. You gotta become a patron. Okay, yeah. I tell you, the self-love, some of these words they just make you do all kinds of things. Anywho, we are now in our last segment, and I'm so super excited because actually this whole episode was kind of based on this, and I just kind of thought when I first heard this song, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a banger. We all gonna love it, and I gotta do something to center an episode around this because this is something we all need to tell ourselves and operate in good self-love. And so it is a song by none other than my girl, MJB. If I were to meet her, I would simply just tell her, you know what? Thank you for sharing your pain and your emotions and your joys and your love with us, because when she sings, you feel it in your soul. So what I'm going to do is play a little bit of it, kind of pause it, and then we'll talk about it. But I just really don't want to interrupt not an iota of sound and beats and words and nothing for this lady, MJB, and it's none other a new one out. Good morning, gorgeous. Here we go.
It's so hard just holding on, ain't even picking up my phone. It's hard enough to be, hard enough to stay, hard enough to be alone. I'm just trying to move along. Sometimes I do and then I don't. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell myself that it ain't healthy. Second guessing it don't help me. I'm so tired of feeling empty. Dry my eyes, it's time to fight. It seems like I'm always against me.
Okay, I'm gonna just start right there because that right there was a mouthful. Who has not felt like that in your life? Okay, who has not felt like that? Just not wanting to do very much, just don't want to get up out of bed, don't want to do anything. You're second guessing yourself. Everything seems wrong and you're stuck. You're stuck. You don't know what to do. You just know you're feeling a certain way. And that's what she's talking about. So let's go on and then we're going to get to the chorus.
Seems like this is never ending. And I refuse to let it end me. Mentally, spiritually, physically.
Now, didn't we just talk about that? Mentally, spiritually, physically. She lining it up for us. Everything that I just talked about, she's lining it up.
I need my peace. Oh, I need my peace. I wake up every morning and tell myself,
good morning, gorgeous. Who doing that? I know that this song has come out and we're all singing it, but can we go further that when this song plays out, because it's going to be on the #1 charts for a little bit, but when this plays out, can I get somebody to put this on their mirror? Can I get somebody to put a Post-it note in their car? Can I get somebody to write this on their hand, their wrist, to remind themselves that you are gorgeous and not just about the physical, inside and outside? What we heard from Miss Hannah Brockman, that we need to ingest all these positive things so we can feel gorgeous, not arrogant, but feel gorgeous about who we are. Looking in the mirror and just saying, good morning, gorgeous. That was actually one of the things that I did to try to encourage myself, is that I took some lipstick and I wrote down, daughter of the king, you are fabulous, you are worthy, on my mirror, because I knew that I had brushed my teeth in the morning, had washed my face, and that was there to remind me. And this is what this song does. It is the antithesis, the epitome. Forgive me, my allergies are working against me today. But it is the true testament of what self-love is and how to operate in it. So if you don't do any of the other things that we've talked about in this episode, I need for you to do that. So let's listen to a little bit more, and then we're going to end the show.
good morning, gorgeous. Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and say, good morning, gorgeous. No one else can make me feel this way. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous.
Yes.
All the times that I hated myself, all the times that I wanted to be someone else, all the times that I should have been gentle with me, all the times that I should have been careful with me. Why did I hate myself?
Come on now, Mary.
So intensely? Lord help me.
Lord help.
I wake up every morning and tell myself, good morning, gorgeous. Sometimes I gotta look in the mirror and say, good morning, gorgeous. No one else can make me.
Good morning, Deni Kay. You're gorgeous. Insert your name right there. Good morning, gorgeous. Okay, see, I'm about to go to church. I'm gonna get the collection plate, because see, I done got a hype up in here behind this Mary J. Blige song, trying to tell y'all, preach y'all about self-love. I know you're out there doing it, but I'm just reminding you to keep doing it, to keep doing what you doing, because we need it.
This morning, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, gorgeous. I ain't talking about getting no hair and makeup.
we're going to end it right there. So I hope that something that was said, something that was done, really helped you embody your self-love. Put your cape on and tell yourself you're a superhero, that you out here doing this thing. If you're a mother, that you ain't gonna get it right every day, but give yourself that I'm a good mother award right now. Love that woman that you are, whether you are skinny, voluptuous, short, tall, pimples on your face, scars, internally, externally, whether you are divorced, whether you're in a marriage that is wonderful, whether you are in a marriage that are not so wonderful, whether you're in a relationship that you wish that you weren't in, or if you're thriving in your relationship, if you at church and you being the best ministry leader that you can be, if you at your job doing the best thing that you can be, and you're the best employee, if you're not working right now, but you want to work, still encourage yourself. Find the self-love. It has no criteria. It don't matter what you are. As the word says, it's no respecter of person. You too can have self-love. It is there for you. Drink from the fountain, sis. Drink from the fountain, brother. Find your self-love and be encouraged, because somebody out there loves you, but do you love yourself? And I think the last thing I want to end is, we're back to the quotes, but one of the things was I did something on social media, and it just resonated with a lot of you all, but it really just talks about self-love. And I said that in order for you to, I called it self-love one-on-one. And I said that loving yourself first helps others love you better. And that's a Deni Speaks original. But anyway, loving yourself first helps others love you better. So we gotta do it. We gotta help others love us better and properly. But we gotta love ourselves. So many of us out there don't love who we are, and we're wanting to find love. And we don't even love ourselves, but we're so broken and we're so yearning for that, but we don't love ourselves. So if you don't, I didn't mention this also, just list down some things that you love about yourself. And if you don't know, if you're stuck, ask somebody that loves you. All right, I'm done. See, I didn't got out on my voice and everything, so let me just stop, because I could preach on it. I've probably gone over my time, but this is a very powerful subject for me. And I hope that you got something from it. I hope that you give yourself a big hug and a kiss, and just operate at that. And just know that no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter what you touch, do it absolutely, positively, with self-love on your mind, in your mouth, and in your soul, so you can grow wonderful self-love flowers that you can give to someone else, because they're going to know how to love you better and properly. All right, y'all, that's been our show. Thank you so much. Again, this platform is powered by 3MG, and until next month, I hope this is one that you have on rinse and repeat. Encourage yourself and tell yourself, good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, handsome. Whatever is your flavor, just do it. Do it for me. All right, take care. Love you guys.